Hi guys, this is your girl Vaughn, aka Blended Beauty. Welcome to my channel. And if you are not subscribed, go ahead, tap, hit, or smash that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. While you're there, go ahead and select that bell so you will be notified when I upload a new video. Also, give this video the thumbs up. Alright guys, I created one of my go-to glams. However guys, I will be doing a voiceover. I haven't done one in a long time. So, if you'd like to see how I achieve this look here, you know what to do guys. Stay tuned. Alright guys, let's go. Alright guys, so I am going in with my Vaseline Lip Therapy. Next, I am going into the Morphy at 3502, and I will be pulling out the shade, what shade is that? Rich. And I will be packing that into my crease. Guys, I am using an e.l.f. brush, which you can find at Walmart, I believe, for $2. And actually, you can find it at Target. Next, I'm going back into the palette and I am pulling out a Blaze, and I'm going to use that. It's like an orange to actually go in and soften up the rich shade that I just applied. And I am using a Wet n Wild brush, and I purchased that, believe it or not, at the dollar store for $1. Next, I am going into the NYX concealer, and I'm carving out my lids, getting ready for the next shade. And I actually purchased this concealer in the jar from Amazon, and I believe it was like $4.99. Okay. Next, I'm going back into the palette and I am pulling out Zippy, which is like a really pretty orange, and I will be applying that all over the lids. Guys, I purchased this palette recently from Ulta online. They actually had a sale. It was 2 for $30. I could not resist. I don't know why I hadn't purchased this palette before. It's coffee time, guys. Coffee time. I am now going in with the LA Colors liquid liner in dark brown. As I stated about the palette, I believe when it first dropped, I'm like, no, I'm not going to get it. I have a palette that's similar to this, so I'm just not going to get it. So when I saw it on sale, I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get it. And I'm glad that I did, because I probably would reach for this for my natural looks or go to glam. Next, I'm going in with my It Cosmetics mascara, which I am loving these days. Next, I'm going in with my 3D lashes. I love these lashes, guys. I will be installing them off camera. All right, now, next I'm going into my CoverGirl foundation. I have the shade D70. I love this drugstore foundation. One reason is because it is so freaking good. It actually controls my oil. It's matte and it's inexpensive, guys. It's really inexpensive. Although I think I need to go down a shade, but we'll see. We'll see. I maybe just pick up one just to see how it looks. Alright guys, next I'm going in with my concealer. One is Wet n Wild and the other one is Maybelline. I like Maybelline because I love the coverage and I love this particular shade. Now, the Wet n Wild concealer I like too, and I usually put that on top of it. For one, it has great coverage, but I like this shade because the mixture of the two give me the shade that I'm looking for, the color that I'm looking for my highlight. Now I'm going in with my damp sponge. This sponge, guys, I recently started buying. It is the e.l.f. sponge. It is so good. Not to mention that it is cheap, $6. So, and you can purchase the sponge anywhere. I just recently said, you know what? I'm just going to stock up on these sponges because it's giving me good coverage, everything. I'm just telling you, I'm just loving it. Now I'm going in just to soften up that line with my brush. It still has a little foundation on it, so I do that from time to time just to make sure it's blended out really well and no harsh lines. Next, I'm going into the LA Girl Pro powder, and this is in Classic Tan. I'm using this to highlight as well as to set because I will not be doing any baking at all, guys. Zilch. I want it to be light and, you know, not too bright. Alright, guys, next I'm going into the Black Radiance, and this is their contour palette, and I love this palette. It's matte. I like the finishing on it, and actually, guys, I think I paid like $6 because I believe the last couple palettes I purchased on Amazon, so I think I got a good deal on them. But I also use it to contour my nose. Normally I would use a different shade on my nose, but I can use the same shade with this palette. It's just a great palette, guys. If you don't have this contour palette, you need to get one. Next, I'm going in with L'Oreal Infallible Powder and Cocoa, and this I will use to set all over. I will not be using a brush, but a sponge, because I think that it just gets in the skin and blends out and, you know, even out well with the sponge being damp. Next, I'm going back into the palette, and I will be pulling out the shade Muddy, and I will be blowing out my lower lash line with it, and I am using another Wet n Wild brush, which I absolutely love. Next, I'm going into the Black Radiance blush. This is in the shade Brick House, and I have all of their blushes, and I just love it. I mean, I don't even really pick up another one. I always gravitate to this one. Now I'm going into the LA Colors bronzer. I love this bronzer for highlighting. I purchased this from the Dollar Tree for $1. However, guys, I am not able to find another one. So this is it. Once I use it, this is it. I have searched high and low. I think it must have been like 5 different Dollar Trees, and not one of them have it in there, you know, anymore. So I'm kind of sad about that, because I really should have picked up like 2 of them. Okay, now, guys, I am going in with ColorMate lipstick. This is their glossy brown that I'm going to use to actually line my lips. And it was only $1, and I believe I picked this up out of the Dollar Tree. Next, I'm going in with Becca Lipstick. This is Tulip Tree. I love this lipstick because I can wear it with a brown lip liner, a berry lip liner, or put it on lightly by itself. Next, I'm going in with Brianna. Brianna is a beautiful gloss that I purchased from my local beauty supply store. At the time, it was $2.99. Now it's on sale for 99 cents. Wouldn't you know it? Next, I'm going back in to the LA Colors bronzer, and I will be adding that in my inner corners. And again, guys, this is, I just love it for $1. I just love it. And I have like a pretty nice size collection of highlighters. Next, I'm going in with my Watermelon Mist spray. Alright, guys, that is all that I have for you. And if you did not smash that subscribe button coming in, please smash it on your way out. I would appreciate it so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.